Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro. This is a 4-star puzzle from today's Hindu. Let's get started.
Hi everyone. In today's puzzle, you can see a lot of sixes and eights around. So let's first figure out all 6 and 8. Now there is a 6 and 8 here in D row and a 6 and 8 in F row. And you have a 6 and 8 here in column 1. So these cells are blocked for 6 and 8. So 6 and 8 can go only in these two cells. There is a 8 here blocking from here. So E3 takes 6 and E2 takes 8. And moving here to second block, you have 8 in A row and 1 in B row. So these two rows are blocked for 8. You have 8 here in column 5, which blocks this cell. So 8 goes either in C4 or C6. Now moving down here, you have 8 in column 7 and 8 in column 9, which blocks these two columns. You have 8 here in I row, which blocks this cell. So 8 goes here in G8. Now this 8 blocks these three cells, and there is 8 here in I row, which blocks these cells. So H6 takes 8. This 8 cancels out the 8 here. So in second block, we have 8 in C4. Let's now figure out 6. You have 6 here in column 6 and 1 in column 4, which blocks these two columns. So G5 takes 6. Now moving to this section, you have 6 in column 3 and 6 in column 1, which blocks these two columns. So 6 has to be in the middle column. Either 6 goes either in A2 or C2. And moving down here, you have 6 in G row and 1 in H row, which blocks these two rows. So 6 has to be in the bottom row. You have a 6 here in column 8, which blocks here. So either I7 or I9 takes 6. Let's now try to fill this fourth block. You have a 5-7 pair blocking this entire row. So 5 and 7 has to be in these two cells. You have a 5 in E row blocking here. So D3 takes 7 and E1 takes 5. Now the missing numbers in this block are 3 and 4. Let's mark it with 3, 4 pair. In F row, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 9. There is a 2 here in fourth column. So F4 takes 9 and F7 takes 2. In column 5, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1 and 9. There is a 9 here in this block. So E5 takes 1 and C5 takes 9. In second block, you have only 3 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1, 3 and 7. You have 3 and 7 in B row blocking this cell. So B4 takes 1 and 3 and 7 goes in these two cells, that is A6 and C6. Let's now try to fill the central block. You have a 2 here in column 4 which is blocking the cell. So 2 has to be in one of these two cells. There is 2 in B row here blocking the cell. So E6 takes 2. And now there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 3 and 4. You have 3 in this column blocking from here. So D6 takes 4 and E4 takes 3. Now in column 6, the only missing number is 1. And in this block, the missing numbers are 4 and 5. Let's mark it with 4, 5 pair. In D row, there are only 2 empty cells and missing numbers are 1 and 3. There is a 3 here in column 9. So D9 takes 1 and D7 takes 3. In B row, there are 3 empty cells. You have 2 blocking these two cells here. So 2 naturally goes here in B3. Now the missing numbers are 5 and 9. There is a 5 blocking from here. So B8 takes 9 and B7 takes 5. In third block, there are 4 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1, 4, 6 and 7. Now you have 1 and 4 in column 9 blocking these two cells. That means these two cells will take 6, 7 pair. So this 6 cancels out the 6 here in I9. So I7 takes 6. That is the power of having a small mark like this. We can quickly find out the number. Now you have 2 and 5 blocking this cell here. So in column 9, 2 and 5 will go in these two cells, that is G9 and I9. Let's mark it with a pair. Now in column 9, E9 is the only missing number, so E9 takes 9. There is a 2, 7 pair here which blocks these two cells. So in column 1, 2 and 7 has to be in these two cells. So let's mark it with 2, 7 pair here. There is a 1 here in G row and a 1 here in F row which blocks these three cells. So H3 takes 1. That leaves H row with only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 5 and 9. There is a 5 here in column 7. So H7 takes 9 and H2 takes 5. In seventh block, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 4 and 9. There is a 9 blocking from here. So I2 takes 4 and G3 takes 9. Now this 4 is going to help us crack these 3 matching pairs. Because of this 4, I4 becomes 5 and G4 becomes 4. So because of this 5 here, this 5 gets cancelled out and I9 takes 2 and G9 takes 5. Because of this 2 here, I1 takes 7 and G1 takes 2. In ninth block, the missing numbers are 1 and 7. There is a 1 blocking from here. So G7 takes 7 and I8 takes 1. Now here in sixth block, the missing numbers are 4 and 7. This 7 is blocking from here. So E7 takes 4 and E8 takes 7. Here in the third block also, the missing number is 1 and 4. This 4 is blocking from here. So C7 takes 1 and A8 takes 4. In column 2, there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 6 and 9. There is a 9 blocking from here. So C2 takes 6 and A2 takes 9. This 6 here cancels out the 6 here in C9. So C9 becomes 7 and A9 becomes 6. This 7 cancels out the 7 here. So C6 takes 3 and A6 takes 7. In A row, there are only 2 empty cells and missing numbers are 1 and 3. There is a 1 blocking from here. So A3 takes 3 and A1 takes 1. So this 3 cancels out the 3 here in F3. So F3 becomes 4 now and F1 takes 3. Now the only missing number in column 3 is 5 and the only missing number in column 1 is 4. And the puzzle is solved. Thank you and have a nice day.